Hey guys, welcome back to Derrieres. Today, I woke up and the house was freezing. I was like, oh. I had 3 cups of coffee and it still wasn't getting warm. And I told myself I wasn't going to put that heat on until November 1st. Well, I'm going to try not to anyway. So I guess I'll probably be busy until I get there because I started canning this morning right off the bat because I had to get this house heated up. So today, we're going to do some sweet potatoes. And I can't wait. Okay, y'all, I've got a 4-gallon pot here full of them, and I have enough that when I shove it down, my hand down on top of it, it covers them by a good inch. I'm going to put a lid on them and that'll help, but you just want to get them to the point where the water starts to boil a little bit and it will release the skins so they soften enough that you can get them off real easy. Alright guys, I took the lid off so you could check it out. I'm going to bop these down a little bit so the ones on top can get down in the water and loosen those skins up. And put the lid back on. Let them go for a little bit longer. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and put all the jars I'm going to need in the oven and get them sanitized. Alright guys, I got all my jars in there, and I have it on 225, and I'm going to leave them in there for, well, until I'm ready. Start getting these out of here. Digging them out so they can cool off and I can get them peeled. I guess I need this because this thing's kind of hard to get it. That's a big one. All right. This should be a nice little healthy bunch. I don't know if that's it or not. Looks like it might be. I think so. I don't feel anything else in there. Yep, that's it. All right, we'll see how far this gets us. I'm gonna let it cool just a little bit. All right, I got hot water in the kettle. Got it all heated up. I'm gonna get my jars out really quick here, and then I'm gonna get these jars filled up and then put the hot water in with them. I'm not going to put sugar water or a simple syrup or anything with these. I'll do that when I put them in the oven, when I use them. So that's my plan. You can do what you want. I'm just trying to get my shelves and my little baskets and stuff around here all cleared out of all my food. I'm trying to get everything in jars that I can. I'm trying to get ready for this winter. I have been so busy trying to prepare and make sure that everything that we have is shelf stable some way. And Kane just keeps buying stuff for the freezer. It's full again, so I am trying to really bust a move and get these done, you guys, get things finished. I've got butternut squash I need to do. I've got some pickled beets I need to do. I've got pickled eggs I need to do. I have a whole list, you guys. That's why I went ahead and also started the Ayers Acres channel, because I can do a little canning on that too. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out, Ayers Acres. And if you don't mind, go ahead and subscribe. But anyway, I've got so much to do, I'm never getting done. So I'm just trying to stay ahead of the game, you guys. And I just want to remind you, if you're like I am and constantly putting food up, constantly trying to preserve what you can, dehydrate what you can, vac pack what you can, you know, take a break, you know. You do need to take a little time out for yourself and, you know, recharge. You guys, I had to clear my phone out. It was getting too full of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to scoot it down just a little bit so you can see a little better. Here we go. So I am going to start taking these peelings off. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm supposing it's going to take some time. It's not too bad. They're kind of sticking to the skin a little bit, but just take your time with it. They are super hot still. I'm just kind of pinching them and pulling them, you guys. Just kind of pinching them and pulling them. I was hoping I could just kind of squeeze it and it'd come off, but that's not happening. So anyway, we'll get her done. Ah, that one stuck to it a little bit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we'll cut that end off. Put that part there off, that part there off, and cut this end off. Okay. And then I'm just going to slice it down. I don't like that there either. Okay. So I'm going to do about like this. I don't know if you can see me. I guess right there you can see me. Okay, so I'm going to put them in like that. They are pretty good size 1-inch cubes, okay? That's what I'm going with. I'm going to put them in there. Go to the next one. I'm going to keep going until I get all these guys done. You know, I don't know if you guys are preppers, some of you, or if you're, you know, just trying to do what you can do to get by. But when I find a deal, I grab it if I can. If I can afford it, you know, I always try to keep a little bit of extra on me for that. And I just try to put money back for that even. If you find a deal on your pineapple, you find a deal on potatoes or what have you, get it while you can and make the most of it. I'm always finding a deal on something all the time. Even when I got done with my tomatoes, I found a deal on tomatoes. So, you know, you can find your deals, you guys. But when you do, put them back. You know, go ahead and do your canning and put the stuff back. That's what I do. Because today, the way things are going in this world, we need to make the most of what we can get our grubby little paws on. So, there we go. That's better. I think I'll start doing that. Cut the end off of it. And then it seems to come off pretty good. So, I don't know, this seems to be like the inside of the skin. Weird. But anyway, let's make sure that all my dark spots are off, all these. So, then I think we're good. Okay. Like I said, try to keep them about 1-inch cubes. And we'll be good. So I'll come back when I get the rest of these filled up, guys. Cool. That's it, guys. I'm going to clean the top of these and get them ready to go. All right, we're going to fill these little jars up with water. To the next one. We're going to have to debubble and all that good stuff, so don't stress about any of it, guys. These are kind of soft, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna use them. Because like I said, I'll just drain them and then add my goodies to them after I puree them, because we make like a pureed sweet potato casserole. Actually, we have two, but I make the pureed one and my niece makes the chunky one. All right, I'm going to get these debubbled. Be right back. Got to get my little debubbler. All right, guys, I'm going to put half a teaspoon of salt in each one. Or about there. It doesn't have to actually be that much, but that's what I'm doing. And you need 1-inch headspace. And debubble. Get a little bit more in this one. That's about right. Same here. Debubble everything, guys. Always debubble. Okay, a little bit more in this one. I'm a good spiller. A little bit more in that one. A little bit more in this one. A little bit more in this one. Not much. Okay, looks about right. Hey guys, I didn't have enough to fill up my jars to fill the canner, so I am going to cut up some butternut squash and put it in there. It's the same thing. You put 1 inch headspace and you pressure can it for 90 minutes, the same as the sweet potato. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you while I do that. The way I do it, this one's got a split in it there, so I'm going to start it probably here at the thick end. Stab it. There we go. Poke it through to the other side. Maybe I can do it this way. There we go. All right, so I've done one already, and I'm going to do this one. What I do is I cut it off right here. Okay, and then I just start with my peeler taking this outside part off. So I'm going to do that. It was fairly easy to do, you guys. I mean, this is really tough skin, but what I do is I just keep going until I get down to the yellow or the gold or peach or whatever you want to call it. When I get down to that part, that's when I stop. Kind of gets everywhere, just flipped on the floor. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this. When I get to this other part here, I'll turn it back on and let you see me do that. But it's a lot easier if you just do it this way. And also, if you get it going on the ends here, like around this edge, and take it on this edge, and I'll probably cut this whole piece out right here because it's split there. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm gonna cut that off of there. Yep. Okay, so there's a little bit of it left there. So I'm just going to keep going until I'm past that, which right there I'm past it. But I noticed that if I make like a part of it, I'm going to chop out that part. If I go ahead and cut it off this way. If I get an area going on the ends like this, it makes it a lot easier because then you have like a ridge there that you can get a hold of it to just pull it back. After you get the main part of it done like that, it kind of is, you know, you see these stripes in it. I just go back over them all and take those off. So basically that's how I do that one. And see, you're getting down to the part where it's yellow, and then, or peach or whatever, and I go through and just get it down where I'm happy with the way it looks. Boy, I'm a messer. Told you guys, but you know that. You know I'm a messer. And turn it around this way, same thing. Pull it off. This is the easiest way I know to do it. If you know an easier way, hey, put it in the comments and help everybody out. But I always have a couple of these on hand, squash, just so that it's nice to throw in the oven in the fall for dinner, and it's nice to just be able to have them. You make a soup or whatever. Okay, so that's that. Let me get rid of this here. Had to scrub my countertop. I often use this countertop for cutting board because we're getting rid of it anyway. So turn it over and cut it in about 1-inch pieces, like that. And I kind of mix the big ones in with the little ones, like this, because it fills in all those odd spaces and it makes the jar fill up way much better. So if you need to cut those down a little smaller, you can do that too. So and shake your jar around to make them get down in there. I already shook this one, so it's pretty tight already, but see if I can get this other one in there. I think I can get one more. Yeah, and I can still keep my 1-inch headspace, so that's good. And then this one, move them around a little bit and push them down in there real good. And I should be able to get a couple more in this one. There we go. That's about a 1-inch headspace, maybe one more. There you go. That one's done. Then I've got, I think, one more jar. Yep. Okay. Throw those down in there. Cut this one up. And now the ends, this is how I do the ends, guys. I cut it like this, and I cut the whole thing in half, like so, and then I just cut this out and put it in my bowl, and then I kind of just run my knife through it like this and get the last bit out. And after I get it where I want it on the inside so it's cleaned up enough, I just turn this over and the same thing. Get the edge going right here. Real good. Get the other edge going. Just keep turning it till you get all those edges done, like so. And then just start pulling back on it. You get it where you want it. Turn a little bit more and get this part off. It is kind of hard to peel squash, but if you do it like this, I think it's a lot easier. So that's the way I'm doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other half of that. Get this jar full and well, get what I can get in it, and the rest of it I'll just cut it up for supper tonight. So, okay. Alright, like so. Like I said, cut out that middle part. Just cut it out. You can use a spoon if you're not real good with your hands. There you go. Okay, that's that. Get the edge and go slow so you don't hurt yourself. Okay. And then just start pulling it back to about halfway. Alright, now I'm just going to keep going until I get rid of those stripes, because that is the peeling, and I don't want that. It's part of the peeling anyway. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take this and cut it in half. Turn it sideways, about 1-inch pieces, guys, like I said. Oop, missed on that one. It slid on me. That's alright. Okay, get it in there. So, Gonna do this, cut it again right at the half. I'm gonna get this jar full and get this canner going. So I'll be back when I get done doing that. All right, guys, I'm done. Put a half teaspoon of salt. Woo! Just sweep the floor on that one. Half teaspoon of salt in those, and get some water in it. You need a 1/2 inch headspace, I mean a 1 inch headspace, excuse me, 1 inch. Debubble it all the way around and down through the middle, as many as you can get out. See where we're at. We're at 1 inch. Close enough. Next one. All right. All right, get those back down in there. All right, that's that. I think I'll add a little bit more water here. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna clean these off, some paper towel, and then we're gonna get them in the canner. Since there's no sugar and there's no grease involved in this or anything, and they clean up pretty well. So, pretty easy. So I'm happy about this. So I like to keep the canner full. That felt funny. Like there was 2, but there wasn't. One more here. Alright, now, because this canner, ooh, this is all just warm, we're starting from ground zero. I'll have to start off low and slow, because these are not hot, they're just barely warm. So we're going to go from there and let it roll, and they will go for 90 minutes. Make sure you guys vent for your full 10 minutes, and that means fully venting. That doesn't mean it's just barely coming out up there. That means you got a strong vent going on for a full 10 minutes. So I'm going to turn this good old girl on and let her go. And we'll be back when they're finished. Hey guys, don't forget, save your seeds. I got a whole bunch of seeds here. So don't forget to save these. Let's take this lid off and see if we can get these guys out. We'll let it sit there for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back to pull them. Okay, I'm going to take out the, this is the butternut squash. And then this is the sweet potatoes. I actually did the rest of the butternut squash and put them in pints and got them going in my other canner over there. So it's full of pints, and I had one left over. So I couldn't put it in there, but I'll put it in tomorrow with some more stuff that I'm going to can. These are still bubbling pretty good. Alright, I'm done with that. I hope you guys give this a shot. It's easy. Clear off those shelves, guys. Clear out those little baskets in the kitchen and all your storage areas to get stuff put away. Oh, don't forget, guys, make sure you put back those seeds every chance you get. If your friends have seeds or anything that you can get something from them that, or ask them to save some of the seeds of something that they had that you guys might be interested in that you didn't grow yourself this year, you know, see if you can get some seeds from them before they get rid of all their seeds while they're canning. So you could share seeds, you know, put the word out. Hey, I got this. Do you have this? Maybe you can give me some of those. I'll give you some of these. Whatever. But just make sure you save your seeds because we're going to need them. You guys take care. Happy canning.